What is up, everybody? You think we're late by now? Well, it's only an hour. I mean, the old saying "fashionably late" probably is an understatement at this point. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just be clear. Let's blame this on Evan.
Yeah, blame it on me.
Well, yeah, definitely. The reality is, it's been so long since we've done this, we kind of forgot.
Literally.
That's being honest. Like we really did. We kind of forgot what we were doing. So we're kind of learning as we go again. So hopefully the audio is actually working. If anybody's actually with us yet,
we got one, I believe.
Yeah, if it's up to date. If anybody's in the chat, if you could just put a 1 in the chat if it's actually even working, because we're messing with some new software and some new equipment here, so we're just making sure. I gotta drink my coffee, Evan.
I'm surprised you don't go live as Chili's cousin Tater.
I might do that one day. Jay, can you hear okay? Can somebody put a 1 in the chat if we're actually got audio? Because I apologize, but it really has been fits. We've been dealing with some crazy stuff. Can anybody hear anything I'm even saying?
I'm literally a tech nerd, and it was giving me everything I wanted.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Well, nobody's...
And now there's a dog barking outside, so that's great.
Yeah, no kidding. We should be getting something here. It feels like it should. It's showing that in the audio thing. It shows that we're actually like registering, so we can't.
Your dog?
We can't really tell. I don't know. We can't really tell if it's actually doing it or not. Okay, I guess everybody's playing mousy, or we are one or the other. I'm not real sure. Let me see if I can look on this end. Let's see here. I don't know if it's working or not.
Can't tell.
I'm trying. Let's see here. That's the problem of having bad eyes. That's the problem with having bad eyes, is because I can't see anything and I'm still struggling to even do the simplest of tasks. So that's kind of what I'm up against there. So I'm trying to see what's going on here. It doesn't really appear that we've got anything going on as far as audio or anything, but I can't tell. Let's see. I can't tell what's going on. Okay. We're trying to figure this out. If anybody can hear me, I'm not sure if we can or not, but this silly thing is, for whatever reason, this new computer that, yes, you have audio. Excellent. Finally, somebody actually listened to it.
Thank you.
Thank you, our 1 subscriber. But no, what happened was this whole thing started with Evan literally being late, and he always is. Every day, no matter what, he's always late. And even though I remind him constantly to be places earlier, he won't do it because, well, he's not very smart, evidently. So anyway, so he shows up and he sets this stuff up, and guess what? We don't have the right cord for it, and we can't figure out what's going on with the new computer to be able to see why the audio wasn't working. So the entire hour that we've been trying to figure this out, that we're running late.
He had the cord the whole time.
No, I had a cord to replace the one that he forgot. Let's clarify that. Oh, goodness.
Had he checked all the locations that there was a possible place this cord could be, we wouldn't be in this position.
Okay. All right. Let's see who we have in the chat, just because we have, looks like I'm the wrong one with the ice, Evan, so you're probably going to have to do this.
We got, let's see.
There's a handful, looks like.
Willow, Jay Stanger, and
Mo.
I believe we had a Mo, but they left.
Well, hello to everybody that's out there. You know, and this is kind of the first one back, and we're kind of dealing with stuff. So
it goes back to one of those things, like if you don't use it, you lose it type thing. So we haven't really been messing with this. We've been more on our.
And he loses it because he doesn't mess with it because he wants to deal with other stuff that he shouldn't be. Because he's, like I said, he's kind of a pain in the butt.
Hello, Raven Darkstar.
Oh, what's up, Raven? Yeah, I know. I'm doing a live. And what's crazy is you just got here to realize all the fumbles that I've been doing a live with. But I'm trying. Okay. And it's Evan's fault. We're still talking about that. So
well, the crazy part about all this is the fact that I'm the only one that knows how to do all this. He just talks.
I agree, Austin. I agree. You can't be sovereign and a citizen. That's kind of like an oxymoron. There's a couple morons in that statement. Now, I'll tell you, the reason that I wanted to do this was it seems like, and I guess it's where, I don't know really how YouTube really works. I don't know, but evidently if you have like, I guess where a lot of the channels I subscribe to are people that kind of do that, you know, the auditor / Sovcits stuff. So I kind of started noticing a little bit of it, and stuff popping up. And I've told you guys before when I was doing the lives before, it's not something that I really do. I never did really even watch Chili or anything. The only time I would ever watch his videos was when somebody would send it to me about me. You know, something he would say something mean or something about me or my wife or somebody. So that's kind of that's kind of, yeah. Well, it's not. It's easier said than done to do our best. Our best is not very good, and that's Evan's fault too. But anyway, so I kind of started showing a little bit of interest in. You know, I kind of caught myself watching some of these videos of these guys. And some of these morons and their beliefs just kind of blow my mind. You know, the whole, oh, well, I'm traveling, I'm not driving. Now, well, you are. And obviously I'll tell you one thing you're not doing is you're not thinking, you know, because if you're that stupid that you think that you operating a motor vehicle on a public highway is legal without a driver's license, I've got bad news for you. It's not. And that's kind of what we actually have a few of those in the city.
We do.
Some of the Sovcit guys that are, you know, they're all, you know, I don't have to provide you with that documents of my, what they say, commercial something or whatever. I don't know.
I'm just like, what?
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because even some of the younger guys that have been part of it, it's kind of funny because they get on there or you know, they come back to the office and they're like, yeah, stop this guy or whatever. And what does that even mean? And I'm like, it doesn't mean anything. It's just complete nonsense. There's no such thing as that. These guys like to take like a Supreme Court ruling. It was like from the 1930s, I believe. And basically, if you look back, the time that this Supreme Court ruling was actually in effect, what they done was the Supreme Court ruled on the fact of being able to travel because there were some states that still didn't even have driver's license required yet. It was one of those things where it wasn't an issue. But we also know, according to the 10th Amendment, that anything that's not reserved for Congress is given back to the states, back to the people. And then the states determine if you have to have a driver's license. And that's how that works. So these people just don't really have an understanding, or if they do have an understanding, then they just blatantly are trying to manipulate it to maybe convince somebody else. They're really should be called, you know, sovereign morons. because they're really just not any much more than that. So there's no such thing, just to clarify that before we do anything. There's really no such thing as sovereign citizen stuff. It's people just they don't know how to act, and they want to try to manipulate the system in a way. And don't get me wrong, I'm all about, less power for government. That's my goal, but it doesn't change the fact that you're driving on taxpayers' roads, or you're operating a vehicle in a public roadway. You're going to have to kind of abide by the law of the land.
Oh, I'm traveling actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but just a little quick update before we get started on anything else is, as you guys can see, I'm wearing glasses. I finally have been able to remove the patch.
Wait till he gets his new glasses.
Yeah. Well, hopefully
his doctor literally already said that we're going to be making fun of him. So
yeah. Well,
anyway, go ahead. What was you saying?
I'm hoping that that things will start clearing up a little better. Because I really do believe that my eyes are improving. I can't specifically say, oh yeah, they're doing better or whatever, but I think let me just say it. Either I'm getting better at it and learning how. I'm learning how to actually be able to see, or I'm getting better in general. I don't know whether I'm adapting or it's just getting better. I don't know. So I'm starting to actually get used to it a little more, and I've got some glasses now that allow for at least the clarity, my eyes to get better. So I'm hoping that it'll just keep improving, and eventually I will be able to see just like I used to.
He's got some even newer glasses coming in.
Yeah, I've got.
Don't let him shy away from that.
I've got some glasses coming. Well, not glasses, some different lens things for my glasses, I guess. I don't know for sure. Really what's going on with it or anything. So, but the doc, I guess, does, and I have some more appointments that I have to go to be able to figure out what's next. So, and it's crazy because all this had to happen at the holidays. This happened like right before Thanksgiving. So my entire Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and everything was jacked up, because I couldn't see, and that's not a good situation to be in. And I'm still, dealing with all that and been able to, it's almost like you kind of have to relearn things. I've noticed, like, it kind of goes to the point where it's like, I can't really drive, under the circumstances. I have to kind of rely on other people or whatever. So that's kind of an issue. But then I also have to, the little normal things that I'm not used to, like, there for the longest time, like where my depth perception is messed up. I was running into stuff when I'd be walking and stuff, and it's kind of a pain in the butt.
Okay, so I parked in the curbside pickup because
well, you shouldn't,
and I shouldn't have, but
no, you shouldn't.
It wasn't a handicap spot, and I was technically parking at the curbside to pick up something from the store. That's the way I look at it.
Well, but it doesn't matter how you look at it, numbnuts. You can't just determine that that's the way you look at it.
Determinated?
Yeah, you can't determine. Oh, I look at it this way, so that's just the way it is. No, moron.
Yeah, so we're inside Best Buy, and we're walking around, and he just basically runs over something.
I didn't run over anything. I stumbled into one of those stupid signs in the middle of the aisle that shouldn't be there anyway.
But the fact that he is blind now, pretty much, obviously I had to tell the worker that, sorry.
Yeah, he thinks he's got jokes.
This is my blind friend.
He thinks he's got
not jokes. That there's anything against blind people. I'm not saying that.
Wow, you really try to win in reverse there, huh?
No, I think everybody knows that
No, you look like an idiot now.
With each other.
Too late. Can't take it back. My goodness, man.
You know what? Can't take it back. I'm staying on business.
Oh, he is not. He's not going to stay on anything.
So, but guess what he done? Because he's childish himself.
What? Oh, no.
He had to tell the employee that I parked in the curbside.
He tries to be a jerk to me, so I blatantly was a jerk to him. I was like, oh, by the way, yeah, I might not be able to see real well, but this dingleberry parked in the curbside pickup space for the internet sales. And of course, them being, employees that probably just like, I just want to go home. The guy's like, I don't care.
Oh, he was like, I'll allow it this time.
Oh, Lord. So, yeah. But anyway, so it's not going to be under that, moron. That's the term. Just look up sovereign citizen. Or we could do the fails if you want to. I like those too. Let's do some videos. And we haven't done this for a while anyway. I don't know if anybody really even cares what I have to say, or I know they don't care what you have to say, but just let's do this. Go back. I'm gonna look up this one that I want to look at. I want let's see here. I want to watch this one with you. It was kind of funny. If I can find it again, and I may have to.
Didn't you just have it on there like the night before last or something? You were showing me.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking to see. I think I saved it. I believe. See. Maybe I didn't. I thought I did. Let's see. Look up what was the one that we were looking at? It was like some kind of trooper thing or something, I believe. Remember that?
Yes.
It's called.
It was
I can't remember the one.
They were like on a bypass or something like that, wasn't they?
Yeah, but I'm talking about the channel. It was like State Boys, remember?
Yeah.
If you guys haven't checked out that channel, it's pretty cool. A little bit I've checked it out. Let me see if I can find it.
Okay, I found
Hang on. Did you find the one that I was talking about? Because it was Ohio. I thought it was kind of interesting because of that. Oh, wow. This guy's actually got him. This is so cool. Look at this. He's actually, I guess the way it's labeled in there or something. Let me get back over to his channel specifically. I say him. I'm assuming I shouldn't do that. Let's see here.
There it is. Yes, that's what it was.
Okay, go ahead and bring that one up then. Okay. All right, before we do this, let's there's going to be some people that are going to, try to say that we're doing this or we're doing that or whatever. This is somebody else's channel from the State Boys channel, and I guess it's some body cam footage. What appears to be, if I recall, if it's the same one, it's the Ohio State Highway Patrol, which we have a little bit of familiarity with because obviously we work in the state of Ohio. So we know a little bit about what things are going on or whatever. So I'm hoping that we should be able to look at this. Do you have the screen share?
I'll get right to
it. Okay. All right. I think we found it. We're working on it. But this is one of these sovereign citizen guys. And he come to Ohio and he wants to play that word game where I'm not resisting, or I'm not I'm not failing to identify, or I'm not doing this, or I'm not doing that, or whatever it is. I don't know. Share screen here, I believe.
There we go.
Okay, share it. All right. Like I said, this is a new channel to me. I'm not real familiar with them. I just checked them out a little bit, but it seems kind of cool. But this is obviously the State Highway Patrol of Ohio. And I'm assuming, I guess he had a reason to pull this car over. I don't really know what the probable cause is, and I'm not sure it actually even says so. But let's see how this goes down for him.
I think he was just pulling it over.
He was probably just being mean.
Yeah.
He just wanted to take this guy's rights because he's a tyrant. I don't think it ever did actually say in the video exactly why or what the reason was for the stop. Maybe there was some dead tags or something. I don't know, because that tends to be something that happens with these guys.
Frank 2 Edward 767. Frank 2 Edward 767.
That was Kentucky registration, sounds like.
Hello, how you doing, sir? Driver's license good, man? Yeah, you use your turn signal when you go off 23 into the bypass there. Sir. Yes, sir. You're not driving? He's driving.
He's not driving, Evan. Well, he's not driving. So what exactly is he doing?
Well, according to their the way they think is they're traveling. So
Well, he's about to travel his Honda into jail.
He's driving, sir. Sir? I'm also traveling in a port. I'm not traveling in a port because this is a public holiday, right? I'm in a private vehicle. Driving in the state of Ohio on a public road is a privilege. Traveling on a public road paid with taxpayers' money is a privilege, which is required to have an Ohio driver's license or a state driver's license. Buddy, listen, I'm not going to mess with you. You can either give me your driver's license or I'm going to get you out of the car and place you under arrest.
video's echoing. So.
No, I'm recording right here. You can record it. You can give me your driver's license. It's right there, buddy. Recording. It's red. It's red. It's flashing. All right, buddy. Yes. No.
And of course. Okay, so what it appears happened was he's asking for his driver's license, and of course he's saying he's not driving because he's a genius. Then he decides that the trooper was explaining to him that, yes, you are driving, and according to the law in the state of Ohio, you have to have a driver's license. So he continues to give him, the directive to how he wants him to proceed or whatever, and the guy just continues his nonsense, and this trooper's kind of got that attitude like, probably not going to play too well with that. So it seemed like he was kind of on par with reality more than this guy was. So let's keep going here. Now, what's happened here is obviously the guy's fled, so now the trooper's going to be in pursuit.
And just keep in mind he's driving away.
Yeah, well, no, he's traveling away.
Or traveling away.
He's traveling away at a high rate of speed. Let's see what happens.
He's driving refused ID himself. Pursuit himself.
Okay, for number 2, 823 southbound, Highway 11.8.
Roger, traffic lights up to 84.
Well, just came to the police stop. We're stopping now.
Hello, Tanya.
Take it back off again.
Force with the task is I'm by myself.
No.
Yeah, because it's off again, just like go back out.
Yeah, for this guy to just be traveling, he sure is traveling away from this trooper in a really big hurry, isn't he? Seems like he's kind of fleeing. I'm sure it's somebody else's fault. Bless his heart.
If he tried to take it. Sure, please, you have to do something.
Sorry, 711.
It just started just a few minutes ago. The video is relatively short.
Make sure you're well off the roadway. Got covered.
So, generally speaking, too, in a lot of these rural areas, you can see he's probably by himself at this point in this chase. And I've done that many times where I've been in pursuit and basically by myself for several minutes, just because it's not the same as working in a big city, where you have a lot of access to a lot of help. When you work sometimes out in the county or in the smaller towns and stuff, a lot of times you're in these things by yourself for a while. And believe me, it is hectic to traveling. Sorry, should say driving.
Travel at that rate of speed constantly.
To travel at that rate of speed and still be able to try to call out to the pursuit. Now, he's fortunate because he's just on a highway, but generally speaking, when you get off the highway and you start going back in the county and the country and you're trying to call off all these roads and you have no clue where you're at, it gets kind of hectic.
Right.
Hello.
Hello, Sue Bear.
Sue Bear, we are officially doing Moron night here at the education station.
Starring Chad.
Starring
And
me.
Chad only.
Oh, look who it is. Good Lord. What did I do to deserve this? No, this is when I was chasing you that time, Marty.
Okay, the green light.
This is after that night at the bar and grill. Uncle Artie. Uncle Artie, do you like sovereign citizens? Do you think this... you ever tell someone that you're just traveling? Yeah, this is totally different than the kind of chases that we've had to be a part of.
It's sadly this is easy, right?
This is cakewalk. This is easy. You get in the left lane and you just go.
Absolutely agreed.
I agree. These guys are morons. And here's my thing: is if he's so righteous in his calls and he's so certain that he's right, why are you running? If you know you're right, then why not go ahead and just deal with it, what you got to? And surely it won't be that bad, right? Because you can convince a judge because you're such a superior intellect.
Yeah, don't come up there.
Uncle Artie.
I've heard some of the chaos. I was going to say chases on the scanner. LOL mercy, my anxiety goes way up for you guys.
Trust me, yours does too. It's crazy because sometimes, when I was younger, and I was a patrolman, I always loved that stuff. Like, oh man, this is exciting. And now I'm like, oh, please don't run. We don't want to have to deal with this.
Unless I had reason to believe that this guy traveling at a high rate of speed away from me was up to something like really, really, really bad. Something that was reasonable. I'm not staying in this. Not in today's time.
Yeah, it's not worth putting the public at risk.
I'm at the 37 now.
Yes, I'm older now. And since I was promoted to supervisor and then from supervisor to captain, I've kind of seen the other side of it and realized how important it is to kind of keep a level head and not do silly stuff. I think the people made the right decision here. Let's stop this just for a second so I can discuss this. There's something we have to look at. Totality of circumstance says that based on reasonableness, should he continue a chase? Should he try to terminate the chase, or should he try to end the chase, or whatever the circumstance may be? And in that situation where he got him away from the high speed and he was getting off the exit and he was able to catch up beside of him kind of at a slower speed. And then once they broke away from that little traffic right through at the intersection, I think timing. Yeah, I think under those circumstances, he done the right thing. There's always going to be somebody like, oh, well, why do you wreck him out? That's so wrong or whatever. But the reality is you have to kind of weigh everything out. Choice A is you just keep chasing. Choice B, you have to call the pursuit, which is terminate the pursuit, which for me and Evan usually is when we tell the guys on the radio, because Evan's a sergeant. So, when we're a supervisor, we have to tell them, no, terminate it, call it. And we just quit chasing. Or the last alternative is if you have the option to actually just end the pursuit. And that's what he's seen the opportunity there with kind of a pit. So in those circumstances, basically perfect, exactly what he should have done. He got him away from traffic a little bit and a little bit slow rate speed. The opportunity where there's a guardrail there, so the car really can't get away from him too much. And let's see how this turns out.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up! I got you. Keep your hands on the ground.
Don't let him kill me.
Oh,
Jesus. Shut up.
I don't have anything. I don't have anything.
I bet he didn't think that would be the photo that would be of him to be on YouTube.
hello, y'all. I'm done traveling.
Yeah. I have traveled to the pavement.
My hands are free. I'm not doing
Oh, yeah, that's another thing too. Is a lot of times guys that are actively resisting will keep shouting that they're not actively resisting while they're actively resisting.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Don't kill me.
Don't kill me in case somebody's watching. I have to act like I'm scared. Although my decision determined my destiny, and I ran from the police because obviously I'm an idiot.
Give me your arm, sir. Right here, sir. Sir, fight. You're literally, I'm not even fighting. You're having an
So then, like somebody that's in our city, Steve Ironton, I'm not going to say any names because Lord forbid.
I'm glad you don't say any names for the record.
He would drive by this
I believe like you're right.
and she would take a photo and she would be like, oh my gosh, they're abusing this person.
Exactly. I think he's more scared of being in jail than he is in the police. But he has to put on a big show because, well, that's just the way it has to be, I guess. We're rechanging the battery here on the camera since we're just fooling with all that, so we'll just go to that for a minute.
Back it down.
Oh, Lord. I think there's a few of them though in the camera. What are you doing?
It was done.
I was at the end of it. Okay. Well, once he changes his battery, and we'll get back on it and stuff. But for the now, here's what we deal with a lot is, people will watch silly stuff and they do like the copycat thing. Like they think, oh, that looked cool or that looked funny. I know for a fact there's been people that I've dealt with in my career that 100% are nowhere close to being sovereign citizens or whatever they want to call themselves. But all of a sudden they hear about it and they think, oh, that's a good idea. That's all you got to do to not get in trouble. No, dipshit. That's not going to keep you from getting in trouble. Listen, I could paint myself red and go stand in a garage and go vroom, vroom, but I'm not a Corvette. Sorry, just not. So it doesn't matter what you think or how you present yourself saying, oh, well, I'm a sovereign citizen. No, you're not. It's just not a thing. I'm sorry. And there's so many foolish people out there that believe that stuff. And it's crazy to me. The reality is, if we all took part in this great little experiment in the United States anyway, and actually played into the freedom, then we are living in the freest country in the world. We just, everybody fights against each other and makes it more difficult. That's the problem. Oh, drives me crazy. But you know what? I guess you could say it keeps us in business as far as our profession, although it kind of gets a little bit aggravating. But you know what? That's another thing too, is it's benefit being in a position I'm in as, you know, a supervisor and shift commander. Is now it's not so much my problem. It's Evan's. Feels good to pass it on occasionally. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Raven, most of them don't have a driver. Most of them, that's why I chose the thumbnail that I did, is that I'm not really a, whatever they call it, Let me start the cam here. But they'll do the whole, I'm not a, I'm a free man traveling license plate and stuff. Well, I got bad news for you. That works on private property, buddy, and you can drive it around all you want to. But when you start riding on taxpayer roads, you can't do that. You have to pay your part. You got to put in on this, man. It's another thing I started doing more as I gotten older. I drink coffee. And yes, I'm drinking coffee now because I'm used to midnight schedule, so I'll be up all night anyway. What's funny is, does anybody drink energy drinks? If you drink energy drinks, heed my warning. Yes, I have. You know what, Artie? I'm going to. We're going to have to look at that. But if you drink energy drinks, guys, chill out on them. I promise. I really firmly believe that had a lot to do with my health issues that I had. I was really going through those things like crazy, and I shouldn't have been, and they're terrible for you. But I really believe that was a lot of my issues. Well, and the fact that, I quit working out basically a couple years ago, and I put on 50 pounds of bad fat weight. So I went from being in pretty good shape to where I was running and working out, and I was in fight condition, all the way to being in the worst shape I've been in my life. I'm improving, Artie. I'm improving. I was telling them prior to you coming on, the glasses allow me to be able to see a little better right now while we're still figuring out exactly what's going on. I have an appointment to see a neuro-ophthalmologist to find out exactly what's going on in my head. And they said there might not be a brain in there, and that might be the problem. Yeah, I remember. I remember, Artie. I remember, I think, the video. Yeah, I'm doing light duty right now. I'm basically working in the office in there, keeping a hold of my youngins. And that's how you know you're in the Appalachian area, is when I'm dealing with my youngins. Does anybody say youngins besides us? Is that something that's said anywhere else? Like youngins? Because we say youngins. Well, I don't know. I can't drink coffee or energy drinks, anything. Really? You know what? That's probably, to be honest, that's probably a blessing in disguise, because I was drinking them all the time, and it made me, well, I think it contributed to me having a stroke. We say it in the South. Do you say it in Texas? Really? Of course, you guys also like the Cowboys down there, I think. And then that shows that you obviously don't think real clearly. He's still working on the technical difficulties of this camera, and man, we have really struggled this evening. So as soon as he gets his camera worked up, we're going to see if we can find us a maybe another topic to be able to go over and discuss with you guys. Maybe be able to watch another video or something. Oh, and by the way, while I'm at it here, so I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the videos, but we kind of redirected our channel a little bit. Evan got involved, and he's kind of been a partner with me on this now, and we've kind of refocused. Well, I won't say we refocused. To be honest with you, when I very first started the channel back in 2000, my ambition was, a Pro 2A type channel with, firearm related, as well as, some different tactical training and stuff like that. So my original goal was to do that type of stuff anyway. And then, of course, when the whole Chile thing come along, I blatantly just used this platform in order to be able to get his attention to accept his fight, because, I accepted the fight on scene up there, and then he just kind of disappeared. So I knew the only way I could really pressure him into it, because, obviously he's all talk, is to be able to post it on YouTube and hopefully get a little bit of traction. And it did. And then that's how it all took off. But we kind of recommitted to the original focus. We started doing some training. Well, I had to get back to the gym anyway because I've put on so much bad weight, man, and I just feel bad, and I've put on all this weight and look awful, feel awful, the whole 9 yards. So in order to get my health back and me feeling better, I want to train anyway. So I'm one of those type of guys that I have to set my sights on something in order to be able to really stay driven and push for it. So we started looking into the tactical games, which if you're not familiar with tactical games, it's basically like CrossFit challenge type thing meets the range. You're shooting and running and jumping and lifting and climbing and the whole 9 yards, and it's pretty cool. So we've got a couple of videos that kind of highlight and stuff, but we've been doing some videos that specifically are directly to that. So right now we are focused on training for that event. There's an event in Ohio in September. That's a tactical challenge that we're going to be doing at the tactical games. So right now we have kind of refocused on all that. And my goal is I would like to lose about 40 pounds and get back down to where I was. And I think I won't have a problem. Yeah, I know. Well, the problem is I think I've went on past dad bod. Now I just got to the point where I've just put on some terrible weight and I feel awful. So, I'm used to walking around, when I was really active in the gym and all that stuff, I felt a lot better and I was a lot lighter, and now I'm just too heavy and I don't feel good. I watched a chili video in ages. Yeah, and well, to be honest with you, that's why I don't. That's why I never did, because the times that I did when I very first kind of heard of this guy and he came to town, he kind of started acting like a fool. I tried to watch one of his videos, and I'll be honest, man, it about made my freaking stomach turn. I couldn't do it. Like I had so much cringe in being involved in it. I just didn't do it. I didn't want to be watching it. And some of the stuff he said is so far from reality. And he's convincing people and he's brainwashing people of this nonsense stuff. And I just didn't want to be part of it, and when I watch it and I see people actually kind of being susceptible to it, it really drove me crazy. Yeah, he makes me angry too. To be honest, he doesn't really make me angry anymore. He doesn't make me angry at all. I've just kind of got to the point where I don't really put any thought into him at all. He was never really, I've had people tell me before, that's your adversary or whatever. He was never my adversary. He's just an idiot that acts like an idiot, and that's what he's going to do. He goes around trying to take advantage of people and make money, and whatever will be. But ultimately, the only reason that I wanted to do it was because he acted like a fool in Ironton, and he called out a lot of guys that I think a lot of, and I seen the opportunity to make right on that, and I seen the opportunity to maybe we'll make some money for a good charity or whatever, So that was the goal anyway. Hopefully, I don't know. Does anybody watch him anymore? Does he even do videos anymore? I don't even know. I haven't heard anything from him since, I guess he was in jail or something there. I'm not real sure, but he's kind of a fly by night thing anyway. People are going to catch on eventually and realize he's an idiot if they haven't already. That's my guess anyway. So we refocused the channel. We got away from the kind of the original stuff, we got back to the original stuff, but we kind of got away from the whole, the hate to say fraud or whatever, because I never really was into that really, but I was just kind of into that whole, calling these guys out or letting people call them out on my channel. I kind of try to stay neutral in a lot of it because, to be honest, I didn't want to be considered a hater of anybody because I don't hate anybody. I just kind of wanted to be in a situation where I know for a fact that the way that I feel about stuff is probably more reasonable than him anyway. How's that? Really? Just say Jim Finch. Am I reading that right? Once again, I apologize because remember, guys, I can't see that well, but I'm trying to read the chat. And Evan keeps changing the screen for whatever because I guess he forgets that we're actually live. So he just keeps going. Well, I told you guys he's not very smart. So yeah, Art, you'll have to check him out. I didn't know. I don't know anything. There was something we can just see. We don't need the camera, dude. It doesn't matter. I mean, we can just stay there. You guys don't mind that, do you?
Sorry, guys. Literally, this camera, it's so high quality, but it doesn't have an internal fan on it. So
Basically, it goes back to Evan being stupid. Put font size. No kidding. No, I need to have the font size where I have to scroll the screen to see each individual letter. So we'll apologize, guys, but we're going to be without a camera on our end. So, but you guys don't care. We're not worth looking at anyway. Just hearing us ramble on nonsense. But yeah, so we're kind of we're doing this tactical games thing, and we're trying to anyway. So we started working out, and I'll tell you, I didn't realize how far it actually got out of shape, and it's been really tough. But we haven't started the actual the real super hard, like the higher end cardio type stuff yet. We're kind of doing more of the weight training and strength conditioning type stuff for now. So when that stuff comes along, it's gonna be tough. Not really looking forward to it. I know Evan's not, because Evan's lazy.
I am not lazy.
Okay, anyway, Evan's not lazy. That's right. Yeah, let's believe that. Yeah, I know.
Let's go ahead and pop this one up right there.
Yeah, well, everybody got jokes.
I wouldn't know.
He wouldn't know. He wouldn't know. Oh yeah, click on that link that Artie's got there. See if you can actually pull that up. I don't know how you can do that, Artie. This one. I don't know if you can actually copy and paste from here or anything. Maybe able to, because it's a new one on me.
Put user in timeout.
Artie's lived his whole life in timeout. His office is the corner. Oh man. Hang on, he said he's going to send us a different video. I'm not sure. How we'll have to probably go to Artie's channel and just look for it. Is it searchable on your channel, Artie?
Okay. Well,
You've sent 2 or 3 different ones. I don't think you can do that, though. I don't think you can actually click on them because you're just in the chat.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Just go to Uncle Artie's channel.
Well, I might be able to go to our live right here.
Make sure the audio's down.
Look at the chat from what they're seeing.
You just have to make sure the audio's down. You hear my dog talking to you? It's up there. You wouldn't stop it. Go back and share it. You're still on the second one.
Yeah, I got it. Got to share it right here.
Volume on there. I apologize in advance. This is my disclaimer for anything that Artie says or does. Oh, he's got an old style phone ringing there.
Chad, you call me. Hey, Chad, what's up, man? You up working now? What can I do for you?
You have a drink called a D10T.
Never heard of it. Is that something new? What, Triple Cat tell you?
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Why would I carry around a drink like that when I've never heard of
The
it?
last I checked, you couldn't spell idiot. You idiot.
Gee, thanks, Chad. Love you too. Get the hell out of here. Jerk. Thought I did, yeah.
He didn't mean that by.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe.
He didn't mean that anyway about me. About me being an idiot. Oh Lord. So well, I guess we learned how to do that part anyway. Let's see. Go back to. Is that still shared or no?
No.
Okay. Remember, okay, that's how you did it last time. You actually went out of it and got it. Okay, well, we're learning. And he's learning to want to start trouble. I could tell immediately he wants to start trouble. Because that's what he does. That's probably Artie's favorite person.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. He said it's his hero. I'm not sure what that's all about, but Artie, is this your favorite?
Figured that'd give us something hilarious to look at while we're talking.
He doesn't know when to stop. Artie, is that your hero there?
Oh. There you go, Tanya. By the way, Tanya, I did get your message, but by the time I woke up, you can ask Chad. He can vouch for me. I didn't wake up till about.
No, he didn't.
Till about what?
I don't know.
5 or something.
He was running late completely because he doesn't pay attention.
I do pay attention. I'm just always kind of chugging along.
Videos, not booze. Oh my Lord. I don't get into that. You know,
she looks like she's standing on business.
oh,
She's like, I'm gonna get these corrupt cops.
oh. Why was the goose? I can't see that. So let's see.
Why was the goose acting so silly? He was on quack.
Well, he was a quackhead. Lord have mercy. Oh my gosh. What a quackhead. She said there's a replay on that for the record.
Reply.
Oh.
She's getting on to me because I hadn't replied yet.
Oh, hey John, how are you, buddy? Well, you should have replied, numbnuts.
I didn't have a chance.
Well,
I had to run. I had to get
I will
medicine.
say that's for sure because he literally barely got here in time to even do anything. And then when he did, he messed everything up. True story facts.
So I'm going to give it about 20 minutes and she's going to be like, they're displaying me on their YouTube.
Oh, you guys want to hear something funny? Go back to the chat so I can see. You really got to learn how to do this. So here's something hilarious that we found out. We found out that somebody in the 1A crowd called and complained about Evan being mean and saying things hurtful on YouTube. Now, let's wrap our minds around that for a minute.
Me?
Something was said. Evan said something that offended a 1A, so-called 1A auditor, frauditor, whatever you want to call it. And then they called the police department in order to complain. if that's not irony, I don't know what is. The guy who says he's fighting for your 1A rights was mad and affected enough to call and complain because you said something that upset him. So I guess the only rights that matter, First Amendment rights that matter, are those of the people that are fighting them, right? Wow. Think about that. I can call and complain because somebody said something to hurt my feelings, but I'll be damned if you're going to tell me I can't say something or do something with my First Amendment right. Craziness. And that's a true story, by the way. That's no joking. I'm not going to bring anybody up because, to be honest with you, I don't know. But I'm not going to bring anybody up or bring anything up on that. I'm just saying like it is. That's what I was told, that there was an issue over something that he'd said on YouTube to somebody's channel. I don't know, but something that Evan had said that really,
hello,
hey,
dirty old
dirty
man.
old man. It's just the irony of that. Well, how dare you say something to hurt my feelings? Hurt me. Like, dude, seriously, you say you're like this, guy here fighting for everybody's rights, and I'm going to be that person that's going to go determine that everybody's First Amendment rights are intact. But then you want to complain when somebody exercises their First Amendment right and they say something that hurts your feelings. Wow. That just shows how shallow and fake that is.
Death Red.
Oh, no. Is that Artie again?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Well, why don't you get rid of them other screens then?
Well, I got to keep that up so I can get links.
Okay.
And then I just wanted...
Just get rid of that, you freaking moron.
I want her photo to be clean.
You're acting goofy. I can't help it. It's not my fault. I can't keep him under control because he's an idiot. Oh, my gosh. Is this one shared?
Yeah.
You have it shared?
Let me double check. Yes.
Okay. Goodness gracious.
Death Risk.
I have to deal with Artie.
True leader's time has come to be sheriff of Lawrence County, Ohio.
So you want to see Beth Risk? The bitch is back. Allegedly.
While the current sheriff is lawless, she will clean up the community. As an example, here are the results of her cleaning her own pool.
Uncle Artie, I don't know who you are, honey, and I have no beef with you, but you feel free to take a jab at me. I'm right here.
Of course, you know, this means war.
I ain't Mike Jones, keep my name out your mouth, bitch.
As an officer on the Ironton Police Force, she fought corruption. Here's an example.
Oh, no.
Beth Risk loves the community. Here's an example of how she loves a member of the community. Great job, Beth. Beth would like to ask all you individual voters questions like this.
Are you a pedophile? Are you a sex offender? Are you I'm asking you. Oh, I'll find out. But I'm asking you. I'm not going to say something that I'm not sure of, unlike you. But anyway.
Don't forget this.
But what the hell does he all have anything to do with IPD?
And this one.
I'm going to try to not insult you. You have to be the most stupid person I've ever met in my life.
That is an insult.
She's even endorsed by Jose Maria Chalito Castro.
What's Harry Potter got to do with the police?
Listen, he paid for my anybody. Who would vote for this pendejo?
You're a bitch, shut up, bitch, shut up, bitch, shut up, bitch, shut up, bitch.
Artie. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Okay, for the record, when it's Artie and Evan, I have no power over it.
I definitely like the vibe Artie gives off. I don't know too much about you, Artie. I've heard a lot about you, but
Well, we need to. I wish I had a way. Artie, I don't know how to get you the link here now. How can I do it? Because while I'm already here, I don't have it saved to the one that goes before the actual studio or whatever. Can we still just send you the one that's up at top or what?
Invite.
Oh, well, how do you do it? Okay, copy that and then send it. Send it to my Facebook if you can. We're trying to figure this out. You can send it to my email. No matter. Let's see here.
Something wrong.
Just send it to an email. Or
John said you can post the link in the chat. Just tell everybody not to click on it.
Well, we don't have to bring them up. But I just didn't. Yeah, go ahead and put it in the chat if it'll work that way. I wasn't sure if you could do it from that screen. That's what I was wondering about. You already copied it? And just right click it and paste it. Okay. There you go, Artie. If you want to come up. I don't know what we done to get it to work, but it worked. Let's see. Scroll down. Oh, you got to get back to StreamYard, dude. All right, go down. It's not back there yet. Okay, now we'll wait and come up. Now, anytime Artie's doing something, I always kind of like go, oh, here we go, or Evan's the same way. So, yeah, that's I've had to do that in the past before with some people that like just like we posted in the chat and people were like popping up there like to come up and I'm like, dude, I don't even know who you are, but I'm not going to run risk and bringing you up and then you act foolish.
Honestly, I want them to.
Then yeah, and then we'll get literally closed down from YouTube. Evan doesn't know how to act right either. That's the problem that we have. Still not up there. Well, we're waiting on Artie, and of course it'd be Artie that would be the one to drag his feed. Him and Evan together. That's exactly how it goes. By the way, guys, I don't know if you noticed, but for those of you who are in the chat, both of you, we got a merchandise store up now. It's very limited. We just kind of started messing with it a little bit. We don't really have a whole lot of we don't have a whole lot of say so on it. It's kind of weird because it's its own thing and we don't really have a whole lot, but we can design this stuff. So if you want to support the channel and help us get our Big Fat Butts to Tactical games, check out that merchandise store and get you a shirt or something. We got some other ones coming too. We're going to be doing the tater shirts probably pretty soon. Those other ones we designed some new ones, or that we put up there, but for whatever reason, they're not showing yet. I think it takes like 24 hours or something. So there's some other shirts and stuff that'll be on there probably tonight, I think. Oh, there they are. They're on there now. Let's see. Did you get it up there?
There we go.
Okay, so yeah.
Or actually, I'm sorry.
You shared the wrong one.
I did share the wrong
one. There you go. There we go. Go ahead and click on the first one there. We'll show. So of course, obviously I had to have the ammo can one. And they're just silly little things like that we're doing. I'll be honest with you guys. We tried to get these prices down as low as we can. This is basically like, I think that one's like maybe $1 or something above cost for us. Generally speaking, we try to keep it like no more than like $2 or $3 a shirt, just because the prices are what they are.
This one's my personal favorite. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. No,
I mean, anything that he designs is all of a sudden my favorite. It's the coolest one. Show the back of it though. That's the cool part, I think. Oh no, that's not the one that I was talking about.
Let's see here.
I thought that we had a different one that you'd done something. Oh, you didn't put that on there. The one that had or did you do it on the long sleeve shirt where you put the faith, family, and freedom?
It should be on here.
It's not showing up. Well, we are going to be working on some shirts that are the faith, family, freedom shirts. They're pretty cool. And of course, the educator emblem on the front, and then on the back it'll have probably either the saying "train like you fight, fight like you train," or the faith, family, freedom, or whatever. So, there's Uncle Artie. Click on him and bring him up here so we can. And there he is.
She said, "Get it together, dude."
What's up, Artie?
Oh, not much. What's going on?
Oh, just living the life, buddy. We got the merch store up, Artie.
Yeah, I seen. I was going to say, those prices are pretty much about what you're going to find these days.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised how little they let us have any leeway on it at all. Like, I mean, basically it's like, we're going to charge this much, too bad, too sad type thing. So, we don't really have any say so on a lot of that stuff, guys. So, but it is what it is. If you want to support the channel, if not, no big deal. We still love having you guys hang out. And we're going to continually be adding different merchandise and stuff on there as we come up with designs. I may have to have an Uncle Artie, shirt made up. The old educators bartending uncle.
Hey, my first name's Uncle, last name Artie. No relation.
That's right. What is it, Evan? Go ahead with it. Who we shouting out?
John's asking that you give him a shout out to Michael Lecomte. I
wish I could see better, but I can't.
He just after serving 28 years with the Harris County Sheriff's Department.
All right. Well, enjoy your retirement, Michael, and God bless you, brother.
Thanks for your service, dude.
Absolutely, and enjoy your time to be hanging out with your family now.
By the way, just remember this.
The number you have reached 911 has been changed to a non-published number.
Artie, that's only to your number, buddy. They literally are so tired of hearing you that they've actually blocked your number. Artie got blocked.
Oh, he says Michael's watching with him now.
Oh, well, God bless you, brother. Enjoy your time retired, and do something really cool. Go fishing or something.
And just my advice is to continue the tradition. When you retire, you call the police for absolutely
literally go sit on your porch and look for anything you can complain about and call and complain.
Something as simple as a kid dribbling a basketball.
Oh, absolutely.
Call the police.
That little bastard, he's got to be dealt with. No, but man, that's a long time. I've got 17 plus years in now, and I'm already tired. So 28 years is a long way to go. I hope I don't have to go that long.
I got 8 and I'm burnt out.
Go ahead and click on that. Tanya says, happy retirement, Michael, and enjoy your life, and thank you for your service. See, I seen that one. I just have to turn my head sideways.
Why? Is
Absolutely.
there something wrong with your vision?
No. Artie,
That's okay, Chad. Don't worry. I can't see much without my glasses on, anyways.
yeah. Uh-huh. What's your dog's name, Artie?
That's Lucy.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Lucy.
Lucy, woo! No. Yo!
Oh, yeah.
Yo! Short like Jack Russell.
Lucy's sparked up.
Bad breath.
Lucy's fired up now. I know you have bad breath, but you shouldn't do her that way, Artie. Oh,
I was talking about you, man. Damn.
Sorry, buddy.
Damn, get
Sorry.
her away. Damn. All that shit talking you're talking about.
Whatever. Oh, Lord.
Lucy is a cutie.
Yeah, for sure.
That dog's violent.
Whatever.
Oh, you don't believe me? Hold on.
Violent? You're trying to say that your dog is violent, that little dog?
Yes.
What kind of dog is that, Artie?
It's a short leg Jack Russell.
Jack Russell, yeah. They're like
Yeah.
super smart too, aren't they?
Oh, God. Yeah.
So it's probably smarter than Evan.
Smarter than an IPD officer. I mean,
definitely, yeah. I mean, just ask Chili about that. Like, we're basically the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, did you hear that
Yeah.
He's working a food truck. I'm not insulting anybody that works a food truck or fast food or anything, but how the mighty have fallen. The rumor is he's working in a food truck in LA.
Also, he don't have a channel anymore?
He does.
Oh. But it must not be doing very well.
And ever since he got in jail and got let out and all that, his channel, I mean,
Really?
he has fallen to the obscurity side of life.
Yeah, I noticed that the algorithm's a little harder too now. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but
I gave up on it years ago.
I've noticed that, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, we're a small channel and stuff, but it seems like it doesn't really hit certain things. I can post at certain times, will do pretty good, and then next thing you know, you post and it's like crickets. But that happens, I guess. And tonight I can blame the fact that we really didn't even hit our time because of somebody. Chili, really? Chili, really? No, everybody misses talking about Chili. I think really got him.
When he really went downhill is when he came to Ironton, Ohio.
Yeah, pretty much.
That ruined him.
Well, I think that
That was the start of his demise.
I think that he talked all that smack about what he was going to do to everybody until I kind of answered it, and then it kind of showed him for being full of shit. He was not going to do anything but run his mouth.
The only thing he can do is pick on people that won't fight back.
Exactly.
Or aren't capable of it.
Exactly. Well, and he knew I was going to mangle him. I mean, he's not stupid. Well, he is stupid, but he's not that stupid. He knew that I was going to destroy him. He's not a fighter. He'd probably never been in a fight in his life. And he sure hadn't been in one with, in a controlled environment that was, actually with skilled, trained people. He's just an idiot. So what's the weather been like down there, Artie?
It was in the
craziness.
It was in the low 30s Monday and Tuesday. Then it's gone back up to the 60s today.
Oh wow, yeah, we're not there.
Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm down around Dallas.
Dallas, okay.
Yeah,
and I hate the Cowboys. Screw the Cowboys.
Well,
we know Chad secretly roots for them.
I've never rooted for the Cowboys a day in my life. I can promise you.
Mm-hmm.
But our weather has been a little bit worse than that, buddy. We've been under a blanket of snow since January 5th. I've not seen grass. And we've had, 2 snowstorms that have hit close to probably 8 to 10 inches a piece there, right in a row. So I'd say right now there's probably still about 6 inches of snow still left after today finally warmed up a little bit. If you're out there in the chat, are you guys, anybody in the Southeast? I have some people on my Facebook and some family that are actually down there, and my wife's family, and down in Mississippi, and they actually had snow on the ground in like southern Mississippi. It's like, wow, that's so crazy.
Oh, wrong one.
What you got, Artie?
Don't play that one. Not yet.
Well,
I can give you permissions or something, can I?
Well, all he's got to do is share his screen. We could share it.
Yep, hold on. This will show you how violent my dog is. Hold on, let me share it out. Present. Share screen.
But to be honest with you, Raven, it doesn't matter. There's only one team that they're going to allow to win the WWE. The NFL title. And that's the Chiefs.
How to jumpstart a Jack Russell Terrierist.
Yeah, they're all terrors. Boing. How do you jumpstart a Jack Russell? Clear, dum dum. Clear, dum dum.
Wow, Tom and Jerry show. There's some memories.
Oh, if you want to see the, hold on before you stop that. Hold on. Watch out, Lucy.
Don't listen to him, Lucy.
Yeah, attack, Lucy, attack. Eat Uncle Artie for dinner.
Watch this. That's their mama.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's her mama?
Yep.
Wow. Let's see what we got here.
You really want a good laugh. Hold on. I got one more.
You can probably go ahead and read that aloud if you want to. He just brought something to my attention, Artie, that you'll get kind of a kick out of. You probably want to introduce who that is, where that's coming from before you read it, Evan. You know, I never got into being involved in any social media or YouTube in order to be a shit starter, but hey, what's up, Colin? How you been? Oh, man. I'm trying to get back. The problem, man, it's like, well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. And I've said this before to you guys, but after that whole thing, that chili thing fell through, man, I'm not kidding. Like, I actually kind of had some like depression, because I'd worked really hard at that, and I wanted to do that really, really bad just for that little hurrah type thing as I'm getting old, and it would be my last opportunity. And then I kind of dealt with some depression. So, I started doing some really, really lazy stuff and laying around and not doing anything and gaining weight and let my health go. And I kind of fell out of the groove. So that's kind of where that's what's happened to me. And that's why, I put on so much weight, and I've kind of fell off the YouTube thing too. So, we're trying to get all that going again.
You like keyboard?
Well, don't call the name.
Okay.
This is somebody that a post that I guess is on social media that Evan's going to read, that we may have a little bit of fun with. And Artie, you can see if you can tell who it is.
Okay.
No. Okay, here you go.
So the post says, we've seen a full display of this person over the last few days on social media. The town's very own village idiot. The Blame Game. So I guess this is the book. The Blame Game, a tale of the disgruntled ex-employee. You ever come across that one person who can't seem to find fault in themselves no matter the situation? Meet the ex-employee who just can't let it go. She storms out, claiming everyone else is the problem. Management's incompetent coworkers are backstabbers. The system is rigged. Yet somehow her actions are always justified in her mind. Instead of self-reflection or growth, she's on a relentless mission to find flaws in everyone around her. This deadline, someone else's fault. Miscommunication, it must be a conspiracy against her. It's a cycle of deflection, denial, and downright drama. What's crazy is that she seems to think the world should bend to her expectations, and when it doesn't, she lashes out. At the end of the day, the reality is simple. You can't grow if you're too busy pointing fingers at everyone but yourself. It's a lesson for all of us. Owning up to our mistakes is a first step toward progress.
Hmm.
Wonder who it's about.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had some pretty big nonsense happen recently. That's kind of upset a lot of people in town, to be honest.
So we didn't say the name, but
no, we're not going to say the name. That's
I'm
not
not going to say Bethurst. I did. I'm in Dallas. I'm 4 states away. Technically 5.
Oh Lord.
She had.
I'm sorry. They can't control me.
So this woman, this female, I think, had the audacity.
Allegedly.
Had the audacity to share a photo of a guy that had just gotten hit by a car in Ironton and was laying on the ground. Nobody knew if he was alive or deceased, and just sharing it as in like there was no problem about that. And there was
to put this in perspective, this it just so happened that from the time the dispatch the time our officers arrived on scene was literally less than 1 minute, according to the actual dispatch log, 1 minute. But, we can't help it if somebody doesn't call us and tell us. Our guys get there as fast as they can when they get a call. Well, whatever between the time of the incident actually happened and the time that our guys got there, I guess somebody had snapped a picture because they're crude and disgusting and don't have any respect. So they snapped a picture of this guy literally laying there, and it's ridiculous, and it infuriated me and a lot of other people. But instead of people having the decency to not do that, they actually want to share it on social media. And that really, really pissed me off, and it pissed a lot of people off. If you don't have enough respect to think that this person's family might see something like that, that's disgusting. And I don't care who it is and who is involved. That's disgusting. It's absolutely ridiculous. And quit blaming IPD when our response time was 1 minute. Our guys received a call, and 1 minute later we were there. We can't help when we get the calls, but once we get the calls, we get there as fast as we can.
How dare you not be psychic? Not know that ahead of time?
Evidently not.
It's a shame because that guy, I didn't know him personally, but every time that I seen him out,
very kind guy.
He would walk, and I actually had picked him up one time. I've seen him one time in the blistering cold a couple years ago, and gave him a ride home because he was always walking, getting groceries and stuff like that. He didn't have a license, I guess, so he was doing things the right way. He wasn't driving like some people would take advantage of it and try to drive without a license. And
I hope he's okay.
Well, he passed away, and it's a really sad situation, that
people have no respect.
And the fact that she was just trying to stir chaos as always.
Well, and I can't just say her. I mean, obviously there was more than just her. There was people doing it that were sharing it and showing stuff. It was just, it's tasteless. And I just can't imagine scrolling through Facebook, not knowing this happened and see your family member in that position. That's disgusting, man. I mean, seriously, grow up.
Is the person that I'm insinuating or guessing is the person that's doing it?
Well, there's a person that we know shared that you're familiar with. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah. So,
you doing good, Chad and family? Good year so far?
Well, the year's been challenging so far, but absolutely I'm blessed, and I'm going to continue to be, and I'm going to keep pushing until I get my health back like I want, and until I can get myself back in shape. Because
I told you not to drink the Donkey Zuma's Revenge. I told you plenty times, Chad. Don't drink the Donkey Zuma's Revenge.
I know.
This is what happens to you. When you don't listen to your Uncle Artie, you get the Donkey Zuma's Revenge right over here from this bottle, He drank from that bottle, and we all know what happened.
I know exactly what
Way to
happened.
go, Chad.
I remember that night, actually. Yeah, that was when Chili's mom was still working at the bar.
Yeah, stripper for nickels.
Tanya, that's super nice. There's not many people like that in today's society. It's sad.
It's a shame, but yeah, it's true. So, well, the problem is I think people they're so used to like this digital age of social media that they feel like they're distanced from everything, and we can't grasp reality or the way things feel directly in life. We kind of live through a filter of that, and that's scary. That's a dangerous place to be. And I hope that maybe we can have an awakening, somehow, and people start getting a little bit of accountability again, because right now we sure don't have it as society, I don't think.
Oh, you don't want to talk about accountability.
Yeah, I know.
Blah, blah, blah. This person that had done this, just remember this. She's going to die alone. Nobody around.
Except for Artie. Artie will be there.
Nah, Terry will. But anyways, yeah, she's going to die miserable and alone as she is now. It's pretty sad. And when they have her funeral, how many are going to show up other than poor woman? And 2 days later, after the dirt's covered up,
yeah,
who was this person again?
Exactly.
Nobody will ever care. Not a single flower will ever be put on that grave. That's how pathetic it's going to be.
You're probably not too far from right on that, buddy.
She was super honest.
Yeah.
She lived her life with integrity.
Yeah, buddy.
That conviction that she got that somehow got expunged. Bullshit, still a conviction.
Right.
Yeah, I proved otherwise.
Well, listen, guys, we're going to cut this thing off here shortly because my original intention was that we were going to go from 7:30 to about 10, but unfortunately, Evan's fault. We missed our start time.
Chad couldn't figure it out because he's not.
Well,
it's only 9:04. What are you talking about? The bar ain't even open yet.
It's 10:04 here, Artie.
It's not my fault that you live on the East Coast.
But we're going to start. As we're learning this, we're going to get back to where we can start doing the streams more, and we're going to start having some content and stuff. Tonight was just kind of the only reason we even got on after we did was we just wanted to be able to explain to people why we didn't do the live. So the content that we originally wanted to watch, we will do that in the next stream that we do, which will probably be next week or so. We'll try to start doing this every week or at least every other week and doing a stream and getting back involved with you guys. And we've got some more content that we've been recording for the training and other stuff that we do videos that we're going to be posting probably tonight, right? We got some stuff we're going to post tonight. We're probably going to be posting some stuff tonight anyway. So, and then we're going to continue to, record as we make this journey through this tactical games thing that we're doing. So,
it's a shame that you get better equipment and better stuff like that, and it makes it harder to accomplish anything.
Well,
this thing's really hard to learn, and I got a new software for streaming, so hopefully I can get that figured out as well. Because we try to, like I said, I woke up around 5 o'clock.
Yeah, he shouldn't have, because he should have got up way earlier, but that's on him. But I can promise you that within the next several weeks, we'll be back to full-blown streams and getting some people in here and getting some videos and some content. And we may even do some kind of game interaction stuff with the chat. Heck, we may even start taking some phone calls or something on there. We have the ability to be able to do that stuff now, so we may actually end up start doing that type of stuff. So, but we'll have to see how it goes and how much Evan screws up, because he's going to. But I'm kind of excited to see what's next. And that's a good thing about, is the training that we're doing, is because I'm kind of touching in an area that I never have before. And obviously our numbers are hurting a little bit for it because we've kind of changed what we do and and my viewers are probably a different crowd of people than they used to be. So we're going to kind of have to keep pushing and keep growing that. If you like the content that we do, I want to ask you guys a favor: share our videos, get involved, and so we can get some people in here. We can get some people of like interest, that we can have some people in here to hang out with in the chats and be involved with in the comments and stuff, and we can keep this channel going, because I really do want to, and I want to get it back off the ground and get it, fired up again. So share the videos, like, share, subscribe if you haven't.
We save the Frauditor stuff, and
yeah, I was going to do that, but let's just wait. We'll wait and do that. The ones that I was going to do, we'll wait and do that on the next one, since we got such a late start and we wasn't really prepared, and we had to actually come up with a cord out of nowhere in order to be able to get things going. So
you can always tell them if they don't like, subscribe, watch, and all that stuff, and make their neighbors and all their friends watch it. Beth Rissner's going to come visit them in a 2-piece bikini.
Well, I don't want to put that on anybody, but we are going to definitely keep growing the channel as long as we can keep people in here. I'm trying to get we're trying to get more of a continual videos. But sometimes it is hard, because we both do work full time and we have families and so on and so forth. So you have to kind of put that in perspective. But we're going to try to keep the content flowing a lot more. And as we get stuff going, we'll be able to be more consistent. And then the streams are going to be more consistent. But let me know. Send us an email. We're doing Leducator at iCloud now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So if you have content, or if you have a question for us, for myself or Evan, and you want to actually be able to reach out to us, you can reach us at leducator@icloud.com. That's the new one that we're using. And if you have content suggestions or want to share something with us, that's the one that we've been set up for this channel. So we also have a TikTok now that Evan completely set up that I don't even know how to log on to, because that's not my thing. But if you're interested in following us on TikTok, please do so. And let's get this thing growing. We have a good community here of people, and it's almost like it's like seeing old faces, so to speak, when I see the names in the chat and stuff. It's so cool. So let's get it growing, let's get it going, and we'll keep going on and getting content out there. And then we're going to have fun in the streams. If you have an idea for streams, if you want to do some type of games or something like that, I'm game. We can make it all happen.
The idea behind it on our live streams is to be able to kind of entertain the crowd that he originally had from the chili stuff. And then,
as we continue to expand,
and then we continue our videos for the road to the tactical games and stuff. And
if you
training, shooting, and
if you want to see us miserable, where we got to lift a bunch of heavy weights and we're running and tired and sweating, then you can continue to watch this journey, and this tactical game stuff's no joke. If you guys haven't seen it, then you can look it up and you'll see what I'm talking about. But we actually have some videos that kind of promote it a little bit too, so you can get an idea. But it's going to continue to grow, and we're going to continue to get in better shape, because it's good for you, and that's what it's all about. So let's do this grow thing and go thing. Like, subscribe, share the content, get people involved. Let me know your ideas, Leducator@iCloud. And the more that we go through all this stuff, the more we're going to kind of learn, and Evan's going to quit dropping the ball. And that's my goal.
Evan on the mountain bike.
Yeah, we'll get some more of Evan on the mountain bike, so he can keep falling. So, but yeah, we got a lot of that stuff coming up too. And we're going to be doing some stuff. And the outdoor channel, we have a second channel that's Leducator Outdoors. It's going to be more involved with like hunting and fishing and stuff like that. And probably the mountain bike stuff that we'll be putting on that channel. So
basically what he's saying is he's expecting a lot of me
falling.
No, he's expecting me to do a lot.
Yeah, well,
of recording and editing and all that.
Obviously you're going to need a lot of practice because you're pretty terrible at it.
Hey, I don't know how to do this live stream stuff. We've done it twice. Or should I say twice?
Twice. But anyway, just to let everybody know, that's what's going to happen.
Oh, shit.
Share, like, subscribe, stay focused, stay driven. Uncle Artie, do you want to say bye?
Everything that they said, or yeah, Beth Rissner is going to come and get you. And she's one of the most vile, disgusting person I've ever had the displeasure of knowing about. I've never met her in real life, but everything I've seen her say, do, and whatever, that is a mean person.
You don't scare me, Uncle Ari.
Oh my God.
No.
All right, guys. Well, we will catch you on the flip side, and be focused here, and keep an eye on the channel. Like I said, we're going to be turn your notifications on to where you get notifications of our new video drops and stuff, and there will be one tonight. Check out the merch store. Keep spreading the word on the channel. Let's get this thing going, get it back off the ground. Hey, it's cold. Nobody wants to be outside doing anything, so you may as well sit on YouTube and talk to us. God bless you guys. Stay focused. Stay driven. What we got here?
Okay, Chad. Chad, next time you go to the gym, don't film the wife. She didn't look too happy about it.
Yeah, she did. She has a good time with it. So, but we appreciate you guys. Stay focused, stay driven, stay blessed. Bless somebody else. Do something good for somebody. Shake somebody's hand, pat somebody's back. Anything smallest little gestures in the world can make a big difference.
Hold on, before you go. No, proper way to shake a hand. Shake a hand.
See, that's what you get right there.
See you guys. See everybody in the chat.
Don't forget your jock sock too,
Yeah, Artie's jock sock. Stay blessed.
No,
stay
that's
driven,
Chili's
stay
jock
focused.
sock.
And if you train like you fight, you will fight like you train. See you guys.